Hey, what's up, everybody? It's SlowMoe coming to you slowly. Oh goodness, what a great day! So, I had a race today. I was going to go back and take a look at it here. Wanted to share this with you. So right now, let me pause this for a second, get it set up. What I'm doing is I am a down to a D level because we've had a couple bad runs, a bunch of bad runs, really. The previous couple weeks, just tracks that weren't my best. So, dropped my rating down from a C to a D, and I've been kind of fighting my way back up the D rankings through the Dragon Trail Reverse Race C this week. Good track for me. I enjoy it. The chicane's fun. You get a lot of people that really get kind of cautious around there. So sometimes if you can, you run this track pretty smooth and efficiently, it can be a lot of fun to start at the back and, passing people as you go through. One strategy that I've been using is starting at the back with no qualifying time. So you'll see in this race here that we're going to go through, I'm starting in 15th, running with the softs for the first 5 or 6 laps. Depending upon how you run them, you can probably get softs out of the 6 laps, depending upon what you're driving. Now, I'll self-admittedly tell you that I'm driving the WRX, which is probably not the best car for this track. So, it's what I like to drive. It's one of my favorite cars, and I really enjoy driving it on this track. Even though it might not be the fastest, it's going to be my go-to when I'm trying to be competitive here. So, we're going to go through this race here and kind of watch from my perspective, some of the other people's perspectives. This was a fun race to be in, and I think one of the most important things that I want to take from this race and give to you guys is some of the great sportsmanship that you're going to see amongst the racers, and even in a lower lobby here. They're out there. There's good lobbies out there, so don't get discouraged. Some of the bad lobbies that you get into and the people that just want to run dirty all the time, they're out there too. But the more we do this, the more they'll start to understand that it's just not how you do it. So let me get you a different view here. We're gonna go behind the car, and so you'll see the first turn. Really, you got a lot of people that got through it pretty reasonably smooth. We're going to watch from the front of the pack here and just kind of go through the chicane with everybody. So these guys are running pretty smooth. Really pretty slow, though. I think he was 110 through there. Got a penalty. No real big position changes that I saw necessarily. Not a whole bunch of wipeouts, couple penalties. Pretty smooth run through the chicane for a first lap in a race. So good group. So we're going up the hill. I think we get a little bit of chaos somewhere around here. Yeah, the Beetle's got some good legs on it, and he can really make some moves. I do drive the vehicle on this track every once in a while, and it's fun too. It is really fun to rip around the track. I don't like Volkswagens in general, my own personal reasons, but the Beetle's good. All right, so my first pass here is on Nigel. Nice and smooth, uphill. I took that bottom section, and actually, let me go back just a second to kind of talk about the section here. So as you're kind of coming around this top turn, you're going to make the right, you're going to go downhill. This next turn here is not as important as your exit to this one is. This turn here is one of the most important ones on the track, and if you get it just right like this, you can pass some people as you're getting up to the hill. And I'm in 5th gear, by the way, so immediately, boom, onto the brakes, close into that corner. I definitely left a little bit on the apex there. And I'm intentionally being a little bit cautious, not trying to spin out on the first lap or do anything too stupid, but keep up with the pack here. Tires are slipping and sliding, trying to keep it straight, and of course I blew it, so give up that position that I just had taken. If I'm not mistaken, he had a penalty. Again, kudos, he's out wide, so people can get around him. All right, so the group is spread out a little bit. I started in 15th, so I'm up 2, I guess. and just running behind him, right? We're just going to follow this guy. That's my theory. When we get into, you know, second, third, fourth laps in some of these races, you know, follow the guy in front of you, try and pick a spot to get by him. I mean, that was slow. I would have liked to have gotten by them in that spot, but here I know that that's how they're going to take it next time, so I'm going to try not to, you know, try not to get into the chicane near them. Keeping speed a little better than them there, I think. I would also speculate that maybe they've got a little traction control on. I don't know. Don't know. I hate how I run that section there. This turned out okay. You see I'm gaining a bunch of room on the Renegade there. The pass wasn't there, you know, I didn't need to force it, no need to bump. If anything, I'm just going to give him a bump forward and, you know, let's go and catch the folks up in front of us. Here I got a little bit of space on him. He closes the gap. He's not really driving defensive in my opinion, but courteous. You know, you saw he wanted that spot, so he swooped in and got it. I'm not on him too bad. Little tap. Didn't ruin him. Everything's okay. Lap 2 is in the books. And then we start having some fun. Now we got a little bit of space. We got that guy right behind me. Let's watch from his perspective for a second. And he's driving, man, that Ford is... I've been considering buying one. I'm going to have to at least drive it. It looks like a fun little ride. Alright, so here's the chicane for me and these guys, and you can see, you know, I just carried a little bit of speed in one position right off the bat. Look at these guys. Oh, they don't know what to do. I go invisible, thank God. And we're just, holy cow, it's like a circus. Look at that. I get the run, and we're behind the Volkswagen. And he was really far inside, and how lucky I was that he ghosted. Keeping my lines good. And up the hill we go. There's a freebie. I know that's slippery there with this car, so you just got to be cautious. Yeah, that Beamer sounds and looks good, I got to tell you. Alright, coming into turn 1. That third gear move, those soft tires, boy, you can get after it into that. I really try to, you know, hit second gear coming into that turn and then third out and go. I don't ever hit sixth, I stay in fifth. That was not bad. Little nick on the wall. But look at that. All of a sudden there's people in front of me. Whew. A second and a half penalty with the car in front. I don't know how to say his name. Alright. So, I think we get to see something fun here in a second. I don't remember exactly, but I made a pretty fun pass on a couple of folks, and I don't know where it was, but we're going to see. So up the hill, we don't see the splits there, so I can't tell you if I'm gaining, but I think I am. Yep, look at that. Boom, now we got people. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. 9's back there. And nobody's bumping. Plenty of room. I gave him a little tippy tap, and guess what? I'm the one that ended up doing most of the spinning out. Got it back together pretty quick. Back on the track. And I don't know, see what I'm trying to stay outside there so he can get by, back outside. He's got his speed in the line. Stay off the racing line, let him have it. And of course I hammered that turn. That was not pretty. That's not pretty either. You know, at that point, be glad you let the guy behind go. See what the bug's gonna do here. Oh, he's in third? Ew. That's not gonna work. Alright, so there's my spot back there. Back to, well, into 10th. Giddy up. Oh, he's got a 4.5 second penalty. I do seem to recall this. Fourth's kind of my safety gear there. If I'm worried about slipping, dropping into fourth, kind of let her rip. Oh, look, I do. Yeah, I forgot about that. I blew it. So I'm going to take my penalty apparently, and I am, what, 13th? Well, it certainly doesn't finish that way. And ironically, I think I do most of the better running on the medium tire. Alright, so we're back. That was fast. I wish my pit crew was that fast. They're not. Oh, sorry, there you go. Got the gears back on. So now we're on the mediums. Looking at 12 and 11 in front of us, being the Volkswagen, and I'm not even sure what 12 is. The Beamer, or a Beamer. Nice car. Looks down nice. Moving forward to a safety gear. Getting up the hill. Look at this. Oh, thank you very much. Gotta go. And then the oh, it doesn't get any nicer than that. Look at that move. Let's go back and watch that again. I'm sorry. Oh, splitting. He thinks he's got all the room, but I got all the speed. And that is an example of what speed will do. Carrying that speed through, getting the straightaway. And keep in mind, I'm in 11th place now. There's a pretty big split between me and the car in front with the 6-cent penalty. No penalty on him. He's got a penalty. Boy, they're baiting it through the chicane up ahead of me. Oh, he's got a 9-second penalty. I'm sure he's going to quit shortly. That may be what happens. I don't necessarily remember passing a Ferrari. Maybe I did. Let's see. Coming through. He's still ahead. Oh, doesn't that car look good? I always like to think it's a winner of the beauty pageant. So a lot of room to make up here, so we're in 10th. I'm going to skip ahead a lap. Oh, we're in 9th. Let's go back just a little bit here. Somebody wipe out? I don't even know what happened. Maybe. Nice and smooth there. That's the Ferrari that I was looking at. Down into the corner. He's still up there. I mean, with the 9-second penalty, I should be able to pass him at the start line, I guess. There he is. And look at that, he's outside. What a great guy. What a great sportsman. Alright, so that's 9th place. And then what, we get a place from somebody in the pit? Maybe. Thought I saw somebody in the pit unless they quit. That's a big gap. Alright, here we go, 9th. And then close the gap to Lemon. Oh, Lemon. Lemon actually makes a bit of a dirty move here. I'll show you guys this. Look at this guy. One of the dirtiest things I've seen the whole race. Everybody ran pretty clean other than that one little spot there, so it's okay. I keep Lemon in my sights. Don't let off of him. Yellow flag, there's a freebie. I like to think of what's coming for Lemon as what we call karma. Nothing big, nothing major, but why drive defensive when, you know, I don't know, somebody's about to blow by you. Alright, so I got a half second, which is not that big of a deal. Yeah, Lemon blows it bad there. I would imagine there's very little coming back from that. Nice and clean. Just trying to keep the car rolling forward. And the last lap, as you can see, my times are only getting better as I'm rolling the mediums, which, hey, you know, a 140 on mediums isn't too bad. This was not a 140. This was a little slower. Alright, and then the last lap here. Now, I got a pretty good gap forward and a pretty good gap backwards. So really, at this point, my thought process is 15th to 7th isn't too bad. Let's get through clean. Try not to do anything too terribly stupid. And call this a win. And a great video to share because of all the great sportsmanship that was included. When you come away from a race or a game or whatever, and you're happy about a 7th place, I think that's when the game is at its best. And you can't do that without the other people that are playing being good sports, the game itself being a good product, I still think, you know, there's a little opportunity for the penalty system in this race. I was pretty fortunate. I do have some other clips, and maybe I'll do another video on that with some really tough penalties that I've gotten that are sometimes unexplainable. You know, people wreck in front of you, and they make it think, you know, they seem to knock you up for running into them. It's not always you, so. Look at that. Almost closed the gap on the guy in front of me, which I had no intention on doing, but it's a good race. So, take this away. Good sportsmanship, and you can have fun no matter where you finish. Think about that for a minute. Rubber side down, folks. It's SlowMoe. Enjoy your afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.